diving into a tailored breakthrough strategy on how to unstuck yourself.
Unstuck yourself? That sounds just what many of us need. What's the core idea here?
Well, it's about addressing that feeling when you're stuck in a reality without joy, money, or freedom. You know, when nothing interests you anymore and everything feels unbearable.
Yeah, I've been there. So what's causing this stuckness?
It's called functional blindness. It's a term from the psychology of positive change. We get so used to our patterns that we become blind to them.
Interesting. So we don't get stuck overnight, right?
Exactly. Just like you don't get a belly or high blood pressure overnight. It takes
Right.
months or even years, but we expect to fix it instantly.
That's so true. We want quick fixes. So, how do we start moving forward?
First, shift your focus. Turn your head in a different direction. Move
Yeah.
from a static position to deliberate action.
So just start moving?
Exactly. Lift your head, straighten your back, relax your clenched teeth and fists, and just move forward. Transition from stillness to action. That's the most important task.
That reminds me of that quote from Richard Bandler, right?
Yes. Have the courage to let go of thought patterns that no longer produce results.
Exactly.
Positive change begins with a shift in focus.
So what's the strategy to make this happen?
There's a 5-step strategy with 10 powerful techniques to reset your thinking, discover new resources, and positively transform your reality.
Sounds comprehensive. Can you break down the steps?
Sure thing. Step 1 is a structured interview.
Okay.
It's about asking yourself 20 crucial questions to uncover unconscious patterns, limiting beliefs, and so on.
So self-reflection is key here?
Absolutely. Step 2 is about explaining key concepts.
Right.
Understanding how cognitive paralysis forms and how to break old thinking patterns.
Makes sense. Knowledge is power.
Exactly. Then step 3 is the practical frameworks, which includes the 10 techniques.
The meat of the strategy. Can you walk us through them?
Sure. First up is self-awareness mapping. Its aim is to identify and map out unconscious patterns and limiting beliefs. This enhances self-awareness and provides a foundation for change.
How do we actually map these patterns?
You can start by journaling your thoughts and behaviors, noting recurring themes.
Okay.
There are also exercises like mind mapping to visualize connections.
Got it. What's next?
Technique 2 is pattern interrupt with NLP anchoring.
NLP?
Neuro-linguistic programming. It's about breaking automatic negative responses and replacing them with empowering ones.
So, like creating new triggers for positive emotions?
Exactly. You anchor a positive state to a physical action, like squeezing your thumb and finger together. Then,
yes.
when you need confidence, you use that anchor.
That's powerful. What's the third technique?
Cognitive bias minimization. We aim to identify and reduce biases affecting decision-making.
Right.
This improves rational thinking and objectivity.
Any tips on how to minimize these biases?
Practice mindfulness, seek feedback from others, and challenge your assumptions.
Okay.
It's about being aware of your thought processes.
Makes sense. What's next on the list?
Fourth is cognitive reframing, changing the perspective on past failures and perceived barriers.
Yeah.
It shifts your mindset to view challenges as opportunities.
So, turning problems into possibilities?
Exactly. Then we have anchoring confidence as the 5th technique.
Right.
It's about developing a personal anchor to trigger confidence in challenging situations.
Similar to the NLP anchoring earlier?
Yes, but specifically focused on building confidence.
Got it.
It's crucial for tackling new challenges.
And the 6th technique?
Visualization for success. Enhancing mental readiness by rehearsing positive outcomes.
Yeah.
It prepares your mind for success and reduces anxiety.
I love that one. Seeing is believing, right?
Precisely. The 7th technique is creative problem solving. It enhances creative thinking and problem solving. It expands your range of potential solutions.
Any specific methods for that?
Techniques like brainstorming, mind mapping, and lateral thinking exercises. They help
Okay.
you think outside the box.
Excellent. What's next?
The 8th technique is the motivational enhancement technique. It's about consistently fueling your drive and commitment to goals.
Keeping the fire burning, so to speak?
Exactly. Then we have the micro-habit implementation strategy as the 9th technique.
Micro habits?
Small, consistent habits that build momentum over time.
Like taking the stairs instead of the elevator?
Yes, small changes that add up. Finally, the 10th technique is somatic
Interesting.
integration, combining mental imagery with physical sensations to solidify goals.
So connecting mind and body?
Exactly. It activates both cognitive and emotional centers for powerful goal reinforcement.
This all sounds great, but isn't it a bit overwhelming to tackle all these techniques at once?
That's a fair point, but the program is structured over 30 days.
Oh,
Each
right.
technique builds on the previous one, ensuring a seamless implementation.
That makes it more manageable. So what's step 4?
Insights. Providing deep analytical insights on the strategy and advice for practical implementation to ensure maximum results.
Kind of reflecting on the process?
Yes, and adjusting as needed. Finally, step 5 is activities and
Okay.
implementation. Practical daily activities aimed at breaking cognitive paralysis, building momentum, and fostering long-term transformation.
Can you give an example of a daily activity?
Sure, for example, practicing a micro habit like writing down 3 things you're grateful for each day. It shifts your
Gratitude
focus to
journaling.
the positive.
That's doable. So the outcome is a permanent shift in mindset?
Exactly. A structured, logical process that enhances cognitive capabilities and opens new perspectives through practical exercises and personal insights.
I like it. But isn't it important to also address external factors, not just internal ones?
Absolutely. But the internal shift often empowers us to handle external challenges more effectively. By
True.
changing ourselves, we influence our environment.
That's a good point. So, who developed this program?
It's crafted by Edgars Untals, a sales and NLP trainer and CEO of Coaching and Consulting Group.
Impressive.
He's integrated principles from mentors like Brian Tracy and Richard Bandler.
No wonder it's so comprehensive.
Exactly. It's designed to ensure quick implementation, daily motivation, and a permanent shift toward goal-oriented, mindful activities.
Well, I'm definitely interested in trying this out.
That's great. Remember, change begins with that first
Yeah.
step, shifting your focus and taking action.
I'm ready to get unstuck. Thanks for sharing all this.
Anytime, let's keep moving forward together.